And good morning and welcome to the VSA Capital 5-Minute Morning Miner on Wednesday. I should know the date, 2nd of July. That's the date, isn't it, Paul? Yep. How are you, Paul?
Pretty well, thank you. Pretty well. Much cooler, 10 degrees cooler today. That's a good thing.
Yeah, well, I'm back in London for a few days. There's a lot of news out in mining in particular, although I do notice that copper is starting to nudge through to record highs again. Now, copper is one of those commodities that everyone says is going to go higher and higher and higher. It will do one of these days because there is such an imbalance of supply and demand. But Paul, any thoughts on that?
Yes, I think there is some added buoyancy too as this bill gets through the U.S. House and the Senate. That the U.S. House vote today is coming as well. That should be, with the tax cuts, that should stimulate corporate activity if it passes. So I think people are feeling a little bit optimistic as to what it will do for business and trade in particular.
Well, I have to say, I think, having copper in your portfolio is probably a good thing. I know a lot of people just buy copper ETFs, but obviously in the FTSE you've got Antofagasta, which actually has been a very dull performer, certainly in comparison with, say, something like Fresnillo, which has been a very strong performer because obviously it's exposed to silver, and also compared with something like Endeavour Gold, which has also been a very good strong performer because it's exposed to gold. So Antofagasta probably is the safe play if you want to play copper. Of course, we've got Camel, which is a copper play, but they're involved in this competitive bid situation, which is not helping them. But we've discussed that quite a lot in the past. Right. I mean, the news flow, as you say, Paul, is pretty thin this morning. Is there anything you want to mention?
Yes, did want to mention name-quoted Turkey gold producer and Zimbabwe explorer Ariana Resources. They have identified a new gold geochemical anomaly very close to their Dokwe North deposit in Zimbabwe. They are keen to drill this one because it's about a 500-meter long anomaly, and it's identifies as very similar to what the anomaly was at Dokwe North itself. And it lies just 125 meters from the edge of the modeled pit for Dokwe North. So if it's a nearly parallel or a strike extension, they would like to get it into the resource base as they proceed with studies for development there of that deposit in Zimbabwe.
Okay, and maybe just quickly mention Premier African Minerals. Canmax, the Chinese off-taker that is not terribly happy at the moment, has converted all of its interest payments on the debt facility that they still have, into equity. I think that's taken up, I've forgotten how many, it's like 5 billion shares or something, Paul, isn't it?
Yes, that's right. It's a significant sum of shares, but a fairly insignificant amount of money, really.
Well, it's not insignificant. It's nearly £750,000, and that's just the interest payment. The point is that they have a huge debt facility to them. Anyway, we'll just see how that all plays out. And that's probably enough for today. We'll make it a really nice short one, Paul. There you go, and we'll be back tomorrow. Thanks.
See you then.
This podcast has been produced and edited by VSA Capital. It is intended for information purposes and not as investment advice. The information is intended for recipients who understand the risks associated with equity investments in smaller companies. Please do your own research and do not rely on a single source when making an investment decision. VSA Capital may derive fees from this content and seeks to do business with the companies mentioned.